This game contains loud noises, flashing lights, and lots of jump scares. Hello everybody and welcome back. We're here again to play Help Wanted 2. We're here again in VR to look for secrets, to talk about lore, and to play a little bit of minigames maybe perhaps this time. We might actually do something. So, to start it off, I want to talk about some pretty important stuff. Some huge developments that happened. And they all have to do with Princess Quest. And these huge developments aren't necessarily like a secret we found or anything like that, but they're new ideas. We'll jump into it because I also want to test a couple things in Princess Quest. First of all, someone in the comments suggested we try to take off the mask. I don't think it worked. Which means that we might not be wearing a mask right now. I just got an idea. What if we're playing as Vanessa right now? Because every single minigame that we've done so far has been Vanessa, if our theory is correct. Which means we're Vanessa right now. And Vanessa is being passed the mask by whoever this is? That's interesting. That would mean that the princess is a completely different person. Like, this is the original princess, basically. And then Vanessa becomes the princess by doing this? Maybe? It's a fair trade. So the main thing that I'm thinking of is the old man saying it's a fair trade. That, it kind of seems like we're trading the mask for the plushie. And then we're giving the plushie to Vanessa, right? Which is, it's a weird situation. So the original thought that I was having is maybe we aren't Cassie. Maybe we aren't Cassie at all. Maybe we're someone else. Maybe, I mean, there's a lot of people we could be. We could even be Bonnie, honestly. There's a lot of people we could be. But I think it is really hinting at us being Cassie, right? Because of this looks familiar and like, the wrench and stuff. The wrench, right? The wrench. You know about the wrench? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the wrench. Yeah, you know about the wrench. I'm confused, princess. I'm confused. So there's a lot to think about right now because I don't know if we're playing Cassie or not. It feels like when we get to the end, I didn't actually ever finish this thought, I don't think. We trade the mask for the plushie. And in my eyes, that seems like if we are playing Cassie, that means that Cassie is literally giving up the mask for the plushie so that she can give the plushie to Vanessa so that Vanessa can get rid of Glitchtrap. Like, the old man is taking the mask as a trade for the plushie. And that's what's confusing me. He says it's a fair trade, as in like, hey man, I'll give you Glitchtrap, but you gotta give me that mask. It's a very interesting dynamic. I don't know what's going on there. And then we get locked inside of a giant gumball machine. Not gumball machine. That's the wrong term. I forget what they're called. Claw machines. That's it. How did I forget that? So we get locked in a giant claw machine, and I think maybe we're stuck there forever? It depends on if we're dead or not. That's another thing I'm not sure on. I think maybe the princess kills us because she's literally hitting us with a sword. And then we're seeing everything that they see, which makes me think that they're killing us and putting us inside of the game, basically repeating what happened to them. So if the princess is Vanessa, she's killing Cassie and then putting Cassie into the virtual world where she gives up the mask and gets a plushie? That would be if she's dying, though. If she's not dying, it's a weirder situation. So that would mean that the princess, Vanessa, is pulling Cassie into the virtual world for help, to get her to help her by destroying the mask, right? You know, getting rid of, or not destroying the mask, but destroying the plushie. Because that's the whole point of Princess Quest 4, is for Cassie or whoever we're playing as to destroy the plushie. That's the one thing that we know for sure. That's their entire goal right now. We're going into here to get rid of this plush and to destroy Glitchtrap. And I think the only way it makes sense for him to say, like, it's a fair trade like we're trading the mask, right? We're giving him the mask for something else. And it's for the plushie. But why does he have the plushie, first of all? Is that Old Man Consequences? Because that's another thing I wanted to talk about. I assumed for a while that it was Old Man Consequences. And then I kind of started to second guess myself because I don't remember Old Man Consequences having like a bird's nest on his head. I'm pretty sure he was just like a fishing guy. Freddy, Bonnie, Golden Freddy, Marionette. I knew it. I remembered it. Okay. But like this thing makes me think we're playing as Bonnie, maybe. But it also makes me think we're playing as Cassie because it looks familiar. It's not saying like, oh, that's my face. That's saying like, that was my dad's favorite animatronic, you know? It feels a lot more like it's referencing Cassie there. Is this guy Old Man Consequences, though? I don't remember Old Man Consequences having a staff, a bird nest. Did he even have a beard? Was he a beardo? I think this is just the old man, isn't it? Isn't this just the old man? Either way, he's saying this, it is a fair trade, then he gives us the plushie, right? So the mask, he poofs it away, and he's like, it's a fair trade, then he poofs in the plushie, telling you that he's trading you the mask for the plushie. Right? I think we've confirmed that at this point. So that makes me wonder, like, what are we doing? What happens to us? If we're dead, we're stuck inside of the system, which would explain why we're stuck in this gumball machine at the end here. At least I think we're stuck. I'm not actually sure if we're stuck or not. It feels like we're stuck, right? Because she just walks away, waves, and then leaves. And then, you know. I think we're stuck. Oh my god. That's a scary noise. Can you tell her not to make that noise? That's real scary. So we're giving it to him because he's Vanessa's favorite? Maybe? Is he Vanessa's favorite? If Vanessa is using the system to communicate with us, it would make sense for her to be using this guy. Because basically she's taking the role of Glitch Trap right now. Glitch Trap from the first game was like a ghost in the machine, a person in the system. You are scary with how you're moving. I don't like that you're like breathing and stuff. You're very scary. And I have a feeling that you're going to jump scare me if I take too long. But she's taking the role of Glitch Trap in this game. And Glitch Trap, in the first game, was a ghost in the machine using the games in the game to convey a message and to get you to interact with them. And this is basically the same for Vanessa, right? Vanessa is using all these mini games to communicate directly to us, presumably Cassie, to get us to help her. Whereas instead of with Glitch Trap, when they help her, like when you help Glitch Trap, they possess whoever's playing, you know? Probably Vanessa. Maybe Gregory. That's still an interesting question. Who are we playing in Help Wanted 1? I'm not sure. Probably Vanessa, with the way that this game is going. But we're trading this. So we're helping Vanessa by clearing out the glitch in the system. We're literally giving her this, then she takes it, Glitch Trap is in her hands, and she crushes him, killing him, getting rid of him. So are we giving her power? Because Glitch Trap was the size of us, but I think we're giving her more power than Glitch Trap. Because, yeah, he's still the size that he was from the first game. So we gave her more control over the system than him. Then she waves and walks away. And that's all cool and all, but what happens to us? Are we just stuck here? We just stuck? Like, are we going to teleport back? Basically, I guess what I'm asking is, like, after the credits, when we do teleport back, is that canon? that canon, us teleporting back? Because that seems like the most important thing to know. If that's canon, that changes a lot. But if it's not canon, that means that we died and got put into the system by Vanessa? Did she do a glitch trap on us? Did she possess Cassie's body? And now Cassie is running around with Vanessa in him? So does that mean that in the next Fnaf game, if we're playing as Gregory again, we're going to be coming across Cassie, but she's actually going to be Vanny? I guess, honestly, for this specific question of, like, does she get, like, is the end of this credit sequence canon? We can't figure that out until we see Cassie next. The next time we see Cassie, it'll confirm or deny that, but for now, we literally do not know. And we could just not even be playing as Cassie. Like, we could be playing as, we could be playing as Bonnie. We could be playing as Vanessa. That could be the origins of what happened to Vanessa. Because Vanny, like, as a rabbit creature, that thing has been around for longer than Vanessa. Because Vanessa comes across the mask in Fall Fest. She didn't make that original design. That design is what she found. And I think, I have a theory that design was originally for some killings that happened in Fall Fest, some sort of murder spree that went on during Fall Fest, which explains why it's so empty and, like, desolate, and why everything's all messed up in the DLC. Either way, there's a ton to talk about here. At least we get a little gift every time we beat this, because we beat this like 5 times. Also, I think we almost have all the plushies. We got Freddy, we got Roxy. What's up, Roxy? Those physically collide with each other. That's good to know. That's good to know. Do these physically collide? No, they don't. That's a little upsetting, isn't it? So I don't think they actually physically collide. I think they just both count as physical objects because you can pick them up, which is why they're colliding. So we wouldn't need to do that at any point in time. That's reasonable. I wonder... Oh, wait. Oh, okay, hold on. New plan. Y'all see the... You see the blueprint, right? You see the plan, right? Do I even have to say anything? Y'all know what I'm doing, right? If we get all the plushies and we throw him in that section, that might be why he's here. Can we knock him down, though? I think is the real question. Fuck. Come on. I got this. I got this. I'm so close to aiming it right. I hit his foot. I don't think it counts. I think that was the TV still, though. Damn you. Come on. Get down here. Okay, that was a direct hit in the face. He did not come down. Okay, that's fine. That feels like a thing we should do, though, right? Like this, the way this is sectioned off, and they have that guy on the floor, that feels like a hint to me. Like, this is the throw your guys zone. This is the guy showing you to throw your guys, right? I think. There's also a missing TV here, so I feel like if we do end up doing this, maybe a TV spawns with some secret shit on it? We might be onto something now. We might be onto something, I'm telling you what. So yeah, huge theory stuff. We might not be playing as Cassie or Vanessa. I don't know. It's hard to tell. At this point, Cassie seems like who we're playing as, at least right here. But I don't know about in Princess Quest. Who do we play as in Princess Quest? Is it Vanessa? Is it Bonnie? Is it still Cassie and we're being passed the sword down like we originally thought? There's a lot to think about here. I think it could be Vanessa. It could be Vanessa that we're playing in there. Because I'm assuming that the princess from Princess Quest came from somewhere, right? Maybe she was passing the curse off to Vanessa, which is why she went and found the mask. Like, maybe the reason that Vanessa went to Fall Fest 83 to find the mask in the corn maze was because she played Princess Quest and got possessed by the previous princess who was Vanessa, like the giant version of Vanessa. And that's why she waved and walked away. She was possessing them, Vanessa, and then that version of her went to the corn maze. That seems a little convoluted though, right? That seems a little convoluted. Like maybe a little, like one too many steps there. Then again, this is Fnaf, where they have tiny Bonnie fish, so who knows what they're doing? Who knows what they're thinking? Definitely not me, apparently. Because I thought we were onto something, and now I'm starting to second guess everything. But the more that I'm talking about it, the more I'm kind of sticking with the fact that we're playing Cassie. I think we are still playing Cassie in Princess Quest, because it wouldn't make a lot of sense otherwise. But does she kill us, and does she keep us in there? Like, I'm not sure. This happens after the game, right? I think after you beat Princess Quest, he's like, you know, chilling in the sun, drinking his soda. Which would mean that it is canon that we make it back here. Which means we still have the mask. And that makes me wonder, like, if this is still canon and we have the mask afterwards, what the fuck did we trade? Vanessa for the glitch trap? Vanessa for glitch trap? Like, I'm trying to think of what the mask could be representing besides literally the physical mask. Did we trade Vanessa for glitch trap? That wouldn't make sense either, right? Because Vanessa's the one receiving glitch trap. We can't trade her to herself. Or maybe we could. Maybe we're giving Vanessa back to herself? That wouldn't make a lot of sense though, would it? That's a little weird. That's a little bit of a thinker, a little bit of convoluted, a little bit hard to think about. Let's go into Fazer Blast Western, because I have a theory about Fazer Blast that I want to talk about. And just kind of about these games in general. And I want to see if I'm right. Was that in real life? That was straight up thunder.
You're here by yourself. How sad.
Yep.
How about we try something a little bit more challenging?
Okay, but what about the next one, though? What about the next one? Do you say some shit that you would say to a child again?
Back again.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure we can find something a little more difficult to test your troubling talent. Fish on! Just pick up that darn gun and get to shooting.
I mean, I guess, right? Let's beat this one, because if he at the end of this is like, if he's like, oh, you look like you're old enough to have a family, bring the whole family next time. If he does that, that confirms my suspicions, which would be very nice for me.
You look like you got kids.
Yep.
Win a prize for the little ones. Next time, bring the whole family for a once-in-a-lifetime hunt for animal hysteria.
Does he say that in the first one, though? Or in the first two? That's really what we need to figure out. Because really what I'm trying to, what I'm thinking... Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's a good poster. I like that poster. What I'm thinking is that the mini-games during this version of the game are Vanessa when she's working at Security Breach. You know, pizza, 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 L chips. These make perfect sense for her to be working at. As well as... like all of these, literally all of these. There's one though that I have to check in Fazcade. Bonkabon, Bonnie Bull is still fucked up. But I think that also checks out because when she was working at Fazcade, Bonnie Bull was shut down, right? Wasn't Bonnie Bull blocked off to the public because Bonnie was gone? So it would make sense for Bonnie Bull to still be fucked up. This one isn't fucked up, right? I'm pretty sure it's the other one that gets all fucked up. And all these are things we'll have to check. Also, it's a little interesting that Freddy... I think that one's for Bonnie, and... what is that one for? Those are interesting, is my point. I feel like we can interact with those somehow. Do some crazy shit off of them. But I don't know what we would do. Okay, it's not that. Okay. Would it be like maybe this one? No, but it does physically interact with them. So throwing something at those might do something. Like literally physically hitting them. Is there a fourth one, or are their arms just really fucking long? Ugh, I hate it in here. I hate it in here. I always forget how terrifying it is in this version. Because, like, it doesn't look that scary on editing and, like, when you're looking at it on a screen. But when you're actually in this spot, I mean, people have said this about VR horror for years, but like when you're actually in the game, it's so much more terrifying than when you're seeing it on a screen. But yeah, with that being said, we're gonna cut this one a little bit short because at this point in time, I'm pretty pressed for time. I got stuff to do in like 10 minutes. I don't even know. I don't know how long I've been recording. So we're gonna end it here. I apologize if this video was pretty short. Hopefully the theory stuff was interesting. To summarize all the theory stuff up that we've talked about so far, basically, we might not be playing as Vanessa. We might not be playing as Vanessa at all, actually. And also we have a couple secrets to try out. I'm pointing at shit like I'm still in VR. We have some stuff over there to try out. We can throw all those guys into the corner. We have a lot of stuff that we can still do on top of unlocking stuff like the posters. So yeah, that's the end. Like and subscribe, you already know. If you want to see more stuff I've made, it should be appearing on screen now. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.